Hi guys, welcome to Knock's Box. I am Knock himself. With me tonight is Cordial Rob.
Good evening.
And tonight we have the
Tale of the Four Incompetents Escalation Campaign, Part Something.
The May update for what we did in April, and what Spencer did in March, and what Spencer did in... No, he's only March, he's behind. Oh, talking of Spencer...
I can see a lack of something large and four-sided.
Let's come to Spencer, then we can criticise what he has or has not done. Spence Pants! Whoa!
He's already started creeping.
That felt so good and so right till you broke something. Otherwise, it was amazing.
No breaking things.
It's okay.
Awfully inconvenient.
Oh, okay. We are doing the don't listen to the background dance because my wife is trying to walk behind the camera and has got herself tangled on the wires. Because now is the best time to walk past the camera. Oh! That almost went over. That was good.
Your red top snagged the angle adjuster.
Guys, we just did a Deadpool and broke the third wall.
I'm now going to slap you.
For second. Because...
Fourth wall, third wall, fifth wall. Wait a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sixth wall.
Hello, Charlotte. Can we help you?
Oh, thank you, wife.
The producer has arrived.
We are so completely and utterly kind of professional. Yeah. So, it has been another great month in the world of Knock's Box and everything else. We have played some games.
Yep.
I actually finished my model really quickly because I've been working quite heavily on my Genester Cult Army, which I will actually do a showcase for at some point. So I'm quite proud of it.
Quite a lot of work on that.
So I've got quite a big Genester Cult Army. I've really enjoyed those. But the big thing to discuss before we go into armies is 8th edition.
Super Marines. Super Marines.
So we just get to grips with 7th edition. But we'll do a tell of gamers. We get to 7th edition. We can play it for a couple of years before it goes out or it's gone. Oh. And it's gone.
All my nice template weapons.
Gone.
I have to roll dice for my templates. This is not how it should be.
This is going to be very strange.
For you, you've got the most flamers.
Yeah, flamers are very different now. D3 or D6 hits. Either way, 8th edition still being announced. It actually looks like it could be quite fun. Age of Sigmar's really easy and it is a good fun game.
The starting box sounds like it could be a scream.
Yeah, Ultramarines versus Death Guard, I think.
It's definitely Death Guard. But
it's Ultramarines.
It's definitely Ultramarines.
I had heard that somewhere. Not from GW themselves, so I can't confirm that. But I heard it from a very reliable source. It's Ultramarines.
I was just going by the image where they've got half Death Guard and half of a Marine.
Like yes, an Iron's Hand. But they're not Ultramarines anymore. They're Sons of Gilliman.
Legal covering. Oh, so Alpha Legion will get renamed then at some point.
Could do.
I'm just going to nod. Yes.
You are the worst nerd ever.
Basically, GW were taken to court a while ago. Well, sorry, GW took other people to court a while ago for copyright infringement over all sorts of ludicrous things. It became known as the Chapter House case.
Cool. That's the company they took to court.
That was one of the small companies that took to court, and that company got some pro bono legal work from a really big and really competent firm to fight against GW trying to brand things like the Ultramarine symbol or Omega if you're Greek.
God.
So they tried to...
skulls.
Yeah, skulls. The words Space Marine. So, yeah, basically GW took a load of stuff to court. They won about 20% of them, actually. But the rest of them...
The guy won quite a bit.
Yeah, and the rest of them were told they can't do that. So they went through a big rebranding exercise. Where
this is why I have the Astra Militarum, the Adeptus Astartes. Thankfully, Necrons are...
Necrons. Yeah. But also all of Age of Sigmar, or what was Warhammer Fantasy Battles. Dwarves became Duardin, Elves became Aelves, Lizardmen became Seraphon, Orcs became Uroks.
Yeah.
And so, from that, you realise they're going to have to change a few things for 40k.
Yeah.
Then, the awesome box set Armageddon came out with the miniature skirmish game, and in that, they'd renamed some stuff. For example, Ultramarines are now Sons of Gilliman. And there was another one which...
Angels of Deliverance?
Angels of Deliverance instead of... or Angels of Retribution.
Was it Dark Angels?
Angels of Retribution, I think they're Dark Angels. Something like that. So we can assume there's more of that going to come in 8th edition. But the actual rules they put out so far seem okay. I like the idea of having personalised movement values for each unit. I like the idea of weapons having rend and actually affecting an armour save. Because obviously, the way that it happens, you either get your full armour save or none, currently. I think they're changing that, so you, depending on the strength of the weapon, that lowers your armour save to make it harder to pass.
I'm happy with this. I have strength 10 weapons.
There you go. And they're also having some things called mortal wounds, which you get no saves of any kind, including invulnerable against.
If you get hit in the face with a melter gun, you're pretty
I don't think that's a mortal wound. There's very few
That's
official
strength 18,
stats
come
out
on.
yet. I believe AP is not going to exist anymore, but strength 8 will be -3 to your armour save. So that means if you've got a 2 up, it's then a 5 up. It kind of makes sense. Either way, that's 8th edition, not out yet. When it is out, we will be trying these armies in it to see how the actual balance carries over and if it is comparable, basically. So, this month, I'll start with mine. Mine's really easy. I've had a very busy month, and so I elected to do just one item, and it's the first flyer we have. And so, it is a flyer, and I tried to nerf it a little bit, so I wasn't just being like, look, I have a flyer, you can't hurt me. So I have gone for hurricane bolters, double plasma guns, and multi-melters. Rather than putting las cannons and everything on everything. Plasma cannons, multi-melters, and hurricane bolters.
That's bad.
It can carry a drop pod, not a drop pod, a dreadnought, or a group of Marines. So it's pretty good.
So his librarian is going to be hanging underneath by his power claw.
No, he has a drop pod.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is he going to send one of the mints?
One of the Furiosos.
The Furioso is going to jump down and blend.
So I'm slowly getting to the point that none of my army's going to begin on the field near enough. But yeah, so that was mine. It was a really easy paint job to do. I enjoyed doing it, actually. It was nice to paint a big model. As you've seen for the rest of my army, I like tanks, I like vehicles, I like big kind of showpieces. It makes me happy. And that brings me on to something the Blood Angels have got a slight upgrade in the form of a Reaver Titan. We don't quite know what happened.
Oh, yeah.
I was drinking whiskey one night with Rob, and we were having a very good chat about it. And a few days later, a second-hand Reaver Titan appeared at the shop.
I'm not explaining it to your wife.
No one is looking at my bank account, and therefore it was never paid for. It was fine. I totally didn't buy it.
Went through the business, right?
No, I didn't. I was too drunk. But it's okay because we've now got a Reaver Titan. I just need an excuse to use it. So at some point I will be painting that up. I might even pay someone to paint it for me, just because I don't think I do a good enough job on a model that size. But that's the upgrade for it. So you probably will see that in our big finale Apocalypse game we do. We probably won't be using it. It'll be
visit the
scenery.
shop, it's currently guarding the display cabinet.
It is. It's in one of the display cases, and it only just fits. It's really big. I thought my Warhammer was big. The Reaver's even bigger. So that was my month. I went for flying because I needed something to deal quickly with Rob's, well, not these, but Rob's walkers. And Rob is going for more tanks than I have, which is unsettling because I figured I would have the most vehicles. And Rob's out-vehicling me. He's out-trooping Spencer. Rob has the most powerful weapons.
Yeah.
The largest number of tanks.
Yeah.
The largest number of models.
Yeah.
And the largest number of saves.
I'm not sure about that.
Oh, the animation. Yeah. So yeah, we're not quite sure what happened there. But so that is my month done in a... Oh no, I think I just shot your cryptic. He looks all warped and kind of falling apart and badly cast, Spencer. Tell us about him.
Hey, take 2 on this. And by the way, painted.
You get to take a cone off. Okay, now I have to be honest with you guys. We had a comment on one of the videos that's made a point that Spencer has had to wear the cone a lot. I, however, work in a shop where I can paint all day, and it wasn't fair that I wasn't wearing the cone.
Am I still taking it off?
For the rest of this video, I will wear the cone to make Phil happy. And Phil, this means next time you come to the shop, you bring me a coffee. I'm going to wear the cone.
Love you, Phil.
I don't even know. Will this even fit someone as fat as me?
Should do.
Maybe.
I don't think it's the fitting that's the problem. It's the poppers of my hair. Oh no, look, I look amazing.
To be honest, that's
yeah.
the number one problem
yeah.
I've had
Got the
with it.
king.
I
Oh,
hate
yeah.
you all.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying that now.
Oh.
Now, Spencer, if I remember correctly, on pain of pain, under oath, before the whole of YouTube, you said you were going to paint a monolith.
Yes, that was the monolith that sat in my shop for 3 weeks without you collecting it, wasn't it?
Isn't that upstairs?
Is it still upstairs in my house? Tell me it's still in my guest
No,
bedroom.
it's not your
Did you,
guest bedroom.
did you actually manage to take that home?
I took it home with me.
I'm not saying that Spencer
Right, okay.
can leave stuff,
No, I
but
don't have stuff like stored everywhere. Anyway,
This is last month's.
last month's nicely painted, beautiful. This month,
No. You said beautiful. These look excellent. Your painting has improved so much during this.
Yeah.
And they look really good. They look really smart, mate.
yeah,
What's that?
I've tried to paint other colours other than silver.
No, the paintwork
Yeah.
looks really fine.
Good.
It's the model.
no, we've had this discussion.
We have indeed, but
Stop
it now
pulling his
looks
leg.
more pronounced.
Yeah,
Even.
now it's painted.
He sticks out even more.
The fine casting is so bad on this. I'm so pleased GW are doing away with fine cast and moving
The
to
staff
plastics.
is all bent and wobbly.
The staff looks like it's in the mid-transformation from a snake to a staff.
Yeah.
It's an appalling...
It's the sort of thing you replace with the brass rod. It's like some of Privateer presses things with pikes.
Yeah.
But for those of you out there, if you can avoid buying fine cast,
Please
go on
do.
eBay, buy the second-hand metal figures.
Or kit bash.
Or kit bash, because Spencer's Army looks really good, and that cryptic stands out like a sore thumb when it's all put together. Because it's just so badly cast compared to the rest of it.
Everything else is so nice and uniform.
Yeah, it's all really nice, it's all really neat, it's all got really sharp edges,
Mm.
except for him. And that's nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
That is Games Workshop letting everyone down with fine cast.
Moving on towards what we were previously chatting about.
Sorry, I've ranted now.
This month's pledge. Right.
Oh, the monolith, it looks...
Yeah.
Is it in pieces?
Does it scatter? Is it like scarabs?
Proportionally speaking, it might be about the same amount of model. Right then, I was running out of time, so I didn't want to learn something new, because I'm always really slow at something new. I'm still really slow in general.
No, you're not. You're perfect, Spencer. We wouldn't change you for the world.
Thank you. So I went with something I knew as previously planned, and you guys all knew I was going to do it eventually anyway, and that is to get some more Necron Warriors done. So I have right here 19 Necron Warriors.
19.
19.
So almost 2 units.
Almost 2 units.
Where's the 10th? Where's...
Oh, I know
hang
the
on.
answer. The 10th one is on my dreadnought being ripped in half. No?
Kinda,
Oh. Spencer, have you painted a figure for next month already?
Technically, yes, but it would have been really bad just to leave that when I'm going make, paint, spray.
So how many points is that?
This is 247 points. This is 260. 247, 260.
Do that again, Spencer.
247, 260.
I don't think I get it. Do you get it? So how many is it without it?
247,
And with it?
260.
And what if it only gets halfway in?
255?
So,
But yeah, it was easier to do a batch job,
Yeah,
etc.
absolutely. It's the exact
Very
same thing we
sensible.
would have done.
Yeah,
That
You-
just
you-
makes sense, mate. We're not gonna. You're not
Yeah.
gonna have the cone back on for that.
we're
Or
batch,
are you?
we're batch painting. Cool.
Yeah.
Off we go.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm really happy with this lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
cryptic.
It's the 5th. Is it the 5th? Yes, it is the 5th.
It is the
It's
5th.
the 5th. Yes, because elections were yesterday. Yes,
Mhm.
it's the 5th. So you've started the monolith, yeah?
No,
You haven't,
no, I haven't.
But is this month definitely going to be a monolith?
Yes, because I have no other choice. Because this is...
The final month takes
Our
us
2,000
2,000 points. And then it'll be
And
fortifications.
It
month
would
after.
be a bit bad for me to buy a monolith and then not make it, and then kind of limp out and buy something else. I'm not saying that that isn't a possibility.
This is really weird. If you have it up, all you hear is the echo the whole time.
Seriously, yes, and you can't hear a thing in there. Try having a drink in there. Impossible. No, improbable. Really
Straws.
difficult.
Straws for
Really
days.
difficult.
So your final month is going to be a monolith.
Yep,
It's your
that's
big
going to bring me up
centerpiece.
to...
Can we have that in
2,000.
blood, please?
No, I don't want to bleed. But that's by for by.
Well, my next month, I did a Forge World thing by accident.
He's been a nasty, bad human being.
I really enjoy painting this,
So he got the bigger brother.
so I bought a Fire Raptor.
What? That's a bigger one.
It's a bigger one.
There's several bigger ones.
I thought
Thankfully,
that was a big one.
no.
That's
no.
the big plastic one. The
Eh?
Fire Raptor isn't that much bigger, it's different. It's got a different hull shape. But there is a much bigger version of this one as well, which I'm not buying. If my wife's editing this, I am not buying it. Don't tell her, Rob. I'm not buying it.
If you turn up with a Thunderhawk gunship, I will bring every fortification known to man.
And some known to Necrons?
Oh, God.
So yeah, that's my next month. Rob, what did you do this month?
This month, I did another 2 wyverns, so I've got 2 pairs of tuna in my army, and I have done a unit of veterans with carapace armour and heavy flamer.
Nice.
Because
So how many of those do you have now?
4.
4 of those.
Yeah.
How many tanks do you have total?
I have 4 of the the June crawlers, 3 sentinels with missile launchers in individual units.
So that's 11.
Yeah, 11.
Wow. Nice. And 2,000 point army's got 11 tanks. It's like
Yeah.
playing guard. Oh, wait.
Everything's front armour. Everything's front armour 12.
And Rob has done a really big... It's been a miracle that Rob's got this stuff finished. Because
Been a
Rob
little bit
actually stood this month for election to be a local councillor, as one of the county councillors for this area. So he actually stood as an MP, and his name was on ballot
that's
paper. Oh, sorry, not
not
MP,
MP.
the one below them.
Yeah.
But his name was on ballot paper and everything. It was amazing. So he's been canvassing door to door, putting out leaflets, and then
for
still
painting locals.
painting those.
Yeah. If we'd had to film this Monday night, I would have been wearing the cone.
Really?
Really?
Oh,
Sunday I was canvassing.
we were gonna film on Monday as well, weren't
I know,
we?
but I
Yeah.
made damn sure that Spencer was sweating like hell to finish his
I
off on
was
Monday.
definitely done on Monday and not Tuesday.
You did very well, Spencer. You've
I
done
was done
amazingly,
on
mate. You've
Monday.
caught up and you've done the next one. You've painted loads of figures. You have 1 month to go, and then you have a full 2,000 point, fully painted, not just half-assed, but actually painted army.
True.
Three
Not
colours,
many
faces,
gamers
bases.
have that.
No, so he's done very, very well.
Uh,
So, but now that the new rules are coming out, I'm not sure how my army's going to change.
No, it's going to be really weird.
Because I've got all my stuff mostly blast template. Because my
Yeah, of
walkers
course it is.
are blast template. These are blast templates. The sentinels are either blast template for a missile launcher, or, you know, a strength 8.
I've only got 2 blasts. That's it. Throughout my whole army.
I only have like... Oh no, all the plasma ones,
cannons.
yeah. My
And
guess
flamer
is
templates.
that all small templates, or what were small templates, will do D3 hits. And all large templates will do D6 hits. That's what I think they'll do.
Oh, Basilisk becomes rubbish then.
Yes, it does. Yeah, it really does. But it's going to negate the scatter. Who knows?
We'll burn that bridge when we go to it. Anyway, so
Next
I've
month.
also spent some of my points. So this is not actually all the points. I spent my other points
Oh, you're
on
saving some
upgrading.
for next month.
No, I upgraded the other unit of the veterans with carapace armor. So I've now got 2 units of veterans with 4 up armor save because
Nice.
it needs it.
Yes, it does.
And then I've got my squishy guardsmen for objective capturing. So that's hopefully
Ooh,
going to go well.
that's another point. This is my CAD. Cool.
Oh, is that a CAD? Yeah, of course. So that's 1 unit, 2 units that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Are you back on the reanimation phalanx then?
Yes.
You know that, weren't you already?
This guy.
Oh no, it's in the game you played.
Yeah.
You're already on.
And
that.
these guys now have full up reanimation.
I wish I brought some
Nice.
more heavy flamers. Anyway,
So yeah.
so yes, next month I have been looking through the Stronghold Assault book, the way
It's
you do
too
for
early.
For
fortifications.
fortifications.
For fortifications.
Nice.
Aren't we doing that?
There
Oh,
are
God.
a plethora of
A
fortifications.
plethora?
A plethora.
Sorry.
Sorry.
It's a bit of a trigger word.
Why
Do you
were
know
not
what,
triggered?
Spencer?
No.
We have a workforce of hoes. We have a plethora. 2 chains.
Oh dear.
Sorry, that's one of our driving songs when we go up to Warhammer World for me and Spencer. We just like the fact that there's a rapper that uses the word plethora in his raps.
Sorry, we
enough.
really enjoy that fact.
So-
Probably a bit too much.
We're English.
Having looked through Stronghold Assaults, there are ones where you start with one thing and then you can get more things and it's still one fortification unit.
Like the Wall of Martyrs.
Wall of Martyrs
Yeah.
and the Imperial Strongholds and things like that. So, he has brought a flyer, and all my stuff goes squish rather easily. So,
Ooh.
one of my purchases is a Bastion with an Icarus las cannon.
So wait a second.
That Bastion I bought
This
from you
is
the other
for
day.
not next month.
This coming month.
Was it? This month is in May.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fortifications, it's troops.
I have...
Fortifications, because the troops takes up to 2,000 points. Fortifications is the month after.
but then I'm going to get a big set of
Oh
fortifications.
wow! So you're taking that as just an actual part of the army.
Actual power no is one Imperial
He's
Bastion
using fortifications early. How do we feel about this?
with an
Spencer?
AA gun on
don't
top.
know.
Well, to be fair, I'm going to have 2 flyers, so I can't really complain.
Yeah.
You need anti-flyer stuff.
Yeah.
So it makes sense for you to take it early.
That, and it's a fortification, so everyone can shoot it because it's not going to go anywhere.
Nah,
Do you mind, Spencer?
I don't
Will you
mind.
forgive us, Spencer?
I will.
Oh, thank you.
Because-
How much AA have you got, Spencer?
I don't know.
No,
Do I have
no,
any?
No.
No.
You've got Gauss, and Gauss is arguably AA. Because,
As long as
Is
you
it?
hit.
Well, you can wound anything.
Oh.
You've just got to hit. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, 40
Probably.
warriors, 10 immortals.
Cool. So
Wow.
you're going to eat all the Hurricane Bolters and
so
plasma
next month
cannons.
you're getting a Bastion.
One Bastion,
How many
yes.
points is that?
A Bastion is 75 points, and then...
So you've still got another
but
load
then
of
you've
points.
then got to pay for the Icarus.
Icarus
That's
is probably 30?
35, I
35.
think.
So you've still got a bucket load of points to
I
take
still
anyway.
have a bucket load of points, so
Yeah.
I'm going to get, I've already ordered from you,
Yes,
is
the
one box
command
of
squad?
Cadian heavy weapons.
Heavy weapons, was it?
It's a heavy weapons team. I'm going to get another unit of guardsmen, because that's why I was asking you earlier on if you had them in stock.
Did I have them in stock?
No, you don't have them in
So I
stock.
need to order more guardsmen.
You need to order
You
some
remind me
guardsmen.
tomorrow when I'm at the
I'll-
shops and put it on the list.
I'll poke you towards
I'm
some more guardsmen.
amazingly useful.
It's fine. And then I'll get another command squad,
Okay.
because they're going to sit in the Bastion manning the Icarus las cannon
Yeah, of course they are.
and the 4 heavy bolters on it.
Wow. So next month we're going to have 2 big vehicles and a fortification and a bucket load more troops.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, next month.
I need a bigger box to carry. I haven't realised how big the Bastion is. I've stuck it
As
together
you know,
already.
it's not
this
It's
sort of
just like...
size. It's
I've now
decent.
reached to a stage where I need to order a bigger box just because I now actually have vehicles, as it were.
Well, next month
Tell me
I
all
suggest
about it.
we film our army update for next month. The
Yeah.
full 2,000 points of each, fully painted, no excuses now. No excuses now. And we film it in the shop so we can put each army out one at a time on a train-filled battlefield to
Okay.
make them look really cool.
Nice.
We at that point will have a full 2,000 point army.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then, month after, when the rest of us take fortifications, and you, I guess, take
Get
even more,
because you can have multiple bastions.
we'll then do a proper, photos, videos, etc., etc.
Yep.
Fantastic. I think that's everything.
Yeah.
Is that everything?
Yeah.
Awesome. Until next time.
Until
See ya.
next time.